Yung kanta, no? Let's go to this particular song that you sing again and again, even when it's not Christmas, no? Yung Christmas in our hearts. Kasi I was reading up on the background of this song, no? Parang originally it was not meant to be a Christmas song, no? Tama ba yon? It was meant to be a song for a special occasion for a school.
That's correct. So you want me to relate the story? To tell you the story again?
Yes, please. I mean, yeah, the songwriters and song fans in our audience might be interested in hearing the history of that song in a nutshell.
In 1988, I got a phone call from a college friend of mine. Her name was Chari Cruz. Chari Cruz married to Ernie Sarate. She phoned me to say that her high school class from Assumption was celebrating their silver jubilee from high school. And she told me that she had written a poem called Ang Tubig Ay Buhay. And because that was the advocacy of the class to promote the idea that water is a precious resource that we should take care of. And she asked me if I would kindly set it to music. And I took a look at the Tagalog lyrics, and they were beautiful. So rhythmic, and even the rhyming was beautiful, was perfect. So it didn't take me a long time to compose the melody. And that melody, eventually I used for Christmas in Our Hearts. Okay, so I composed the song, the melody, and it was sung by their class, and everyone loved it, thank God. But of course, after the Silver Jubilee celebration, the song was shelved, to be forgotten, I guess. So let's go 2 years after that, 1990. 1990 saw the success of my album Constant Change, which featured the song Beautiful Girl, Please Be Careful with My Heart, My Girl, My Woman, My Friend, Can't We Start Over Again, Constant Change. And that album became the first diamond record seller. So in 1990, my record producer, the late Belia Tan of Universal Records, suggested to me, Joe, to strike while the iron is hot, to take advantage of the popularity of your Constant Change album. Why don't we come up with a Christmas album? Because you've never had a Christmas album before. So I said, yeah, that's a good idea. How much time do we need? She says, yeah, well, it's already September, and we'd like to come up with this by November. And so I said, okay, let me get to work. The first thing I did, Howie, was to gather some favorite Christmas songs of mine. Okay, English Christmas songs. May the good Lord bless and keep you. Songs like Little Christmas Tree, No One to Buy You, Give Yourself to Me. Okay. And so when I presented the list of songs to my producer, she said, wala ka bang original? Because people expect you to come up with an original Christmas song, because you're known as a singer-songwriter. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's when I remembered the melody of Ang Tubig Ay Buhay. I said, this would make a good Christmas song. So I remember, Howie, praying to the Holy Spirit to enlighten me and to inspire me with the right lyrics to the song. Anyway, that Sunday morning, as we were coming out of church, and headed towards our car, there was a young lady who gave chase. She ran up to me and she gave me her card. She said, Mr. Chan, my name is Rina Canyiza. I'm an aspiring songwriter. It is my hope and my dream that one day you and I could collaborate on a love song. So I said, okay, I'll keep your card and I'll call you when the need arises. Thank you very much. Nice meeting you. So that was it. Then I came home and something whispered to me, why don't you call her? Okay. There must be a reason, because nothing happens by chance. There must be a reason why she approached you after Mass. The same church, the same Mass that you went to. So I said, okay. So I gave Rina Canyiza a call. And I invited her to the house. And she did come. And I gave her the melody in a cassette. And I said, okay, listen to this melody. And I sang the melody to her. Da ra 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 ri, la 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 la. She said, it sounds like a Tagalog melody. Sabi ko, yes, because I composed that for Ang Tubig Ay Buhay. So you want Tagalog lyrics? I said, no. I want it in English because I'm more known to be an English songwriter. Although I've had songs, Howie, that I've written in Tagalog in collaboration with other lyricists, but primarily English, from deep in my heart, can we just stop and talk a while? Tell me your name, afraid for love to fit, so on and so forth. So she said, okay. So I gave her the cassette. And in a couple of days, she came back and said, the title will be Christmas in Our Hearts. I said, uy, nice title. Okay. So she gave me some words, and then I did some correction, and then I added a few more words, and then we went back and forth, until about a week later, kulang lang kami ng final verse that we could not finish. So I remember that afternoon, my driver was driving me to Pampanga. I was going to visit, I can't remember whether it's Pepsi Cola or Coca-Cola, one of my sugar clients. And in the car, as the driver was driving, I looked out of the window, and suddenly, like a bulb, the idea for the last verse came. Let love, like that starlight on that first Christmas morn, lead us back to the manger where Christ the child was born. So come, let us rejoice. Come and sing a Christmas carol. And so nabuo namin yung kanta, Christmas in Our Hearts. So I presented it to Belia Tan, my record producer, and I said, Belia, here's the song. And I sang it, and she said, it's very nice, Joe, but you know what? It sounds too much like a Christian song. I said, what's wrong with that? Christmas is a Christian celebration. And they said, no, but alam mo naman ang mga radio stations, they will not play that. Kasi it sounds too much like a Christian song. So they'll say, no, hindi pwede dito sa playlist namin. So why don't you compose a romantic Christmas song? Ay, nako. And we only have 1 week to go. Oh, okay. So very quickly, I composed, my idea of a perfect Christmas is to spend it with you. Okay? And when I played it to her, yan, sabi niya, that's the song that will become a hit. Okay, so we recorded it. Now back to Christmas in Our Hearts. I decided early on that it should be a duet. Bagay eh. Da 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 da, and then da 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 da. So it would be a nice duet. So I called up Lea Salonga, and Lea immediately said yes, because eventually I became the ninong of Lea Salonga. Anyway, she said yes. Unfortunately, Howie, her recording company would not allow her to record for my recording company. Alam mo yon? Parang competition.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, sorry, Tito Joe. Sorry. Leah said, it's okay. The next person I called was Monique Wilson. Monique, could you listen to the song and see if you like it? And then she listened to it and she said, yes, Tito Joe, it's beautiful. When do we record? I said, let's do it Tuesday next week. Wow, sige. I learned it fast. Okay. That weekend, Monique Wilson went to Tagaytay. Sunday night, Howie, she called me, Tito Joe, I lost my voice. I'm sorry, I lost my voice. Can we postpone the recording? What? Oh no. Oh boy. But because we could not wait any longer, my record producer was in a hurry to release the album. Then I remembered my daughter. Because my daughter had appeared in several musical productions sa school niya. The one that I most remember is her role in King and I, The King and I. She played Top Tim. So I went to her room and I said, Liz, can you learn this song, please, in this cassette? What is this? I said, it's a Christmas song that I would like to record with you, duet. Okay, when do you need it? We record Tuesday. It's already Sunday night. But fortunately, because it's an easy song, she learned it and she has a good ear for music. She learned it 1, 2, 3, and we recorded it. And then when we finally presented it to Universal Records, sabi niya, yeah, but then it's too Christians, it's too Christian. You know, I don't think they will play it. Pero yung Perfect Christmas mo, yun ang palagay ko, that will become a hit. So, to go straight to the point, we held a press conference, inviting journalists, inviting radio announcers, record producers, in one room, and we sang the songs that are going to be part of this album to present to them. You know what their choice was? Christmas in Our Hearts. Even the radio announcers said, we prefer that song. So I looked at Beliatan and I said, sabi mo, Perfect Christmas. And the rest is history. It picked up right away, and the album outsold even my Constant Change. Christmas in Our Hearts has now sold triple diamond records. So it's God's gift. Nothing happens by chance. I think that I was blessed, first of all, with the gift of music from the time I was born. And then at this late age, it's God's gift to me. And I thank God every day for that gift, for that blessing, that Christmas in Our Hearts, 32 years later, Howie, is still being sung by our countrymen, young and old alike.